are generational curse breakers always end up coming up under some type of warfare from their own family. From their own family. You would say, well, how would that be? Why would that happen when they are the generational curse breakers of their family, and they're the ones that are going to change the directory of what their family was going to into higher elevations, into higher frequencies, into higher blessings, greater generational wealth, and different things of that matter. And you would be like, well, why don't they understand that? Don't they see that? No, because when generational curse breakers, when they agree to the assignment, agree to the mantle, agree to that grace, agree to that surrenderance, they come under warfare from those who did not choose that. Did not choose to be generational curse breakers, did not choose to give their life and lay their life down for God or for the divine or for spirituality. They come under warfare from people who chose themselves. Listen. They come under warfare from people who chose to do the complete opposite of what the divine was trying to hand them and give them. They come under warfare from spirits who are ranked over that family, and they're trying to, and the generational curse breaker is trying to break those spirits off. They come under warfare from those spirits specifically, trying to overcome those spirits to no longer have reign over that family and that generation. No longer be able to have reign over that family and that generation. So they come under warfare from these spirits. These spirits do not come to them. Them spirits do not come to them, maybe, specifically, but those spirits may come to them through people, through the family. Meaning, if it's somebody in your family, if there's somebody in your family who has these certain spirits or demons, sorry you guys, hope you can hear me, who has these certain spirits or demons, those spirits and demons are going to come through that family member to come head to toe with you. What do I mean? You're going to find beef in the family somewhere. It's going to find you. It might come out of hints, how people talk to you. It might come out of how people handle you, how your family handles you. They might say slick things to you. They might treat you differently. They might treat you like the oddball, the black sheep, the nobody, the weirdo. It comes out in different ways. Now, you might have some family love you and understand what you're doing, but there are some family members who has those different demons and spirits and know what you're trying to do. And you know what happens? Those demons and those spirits say, you know what? I'm going to get her. And you know what? It's usually the demons and spirits that come through that family member, and now y'all have a bad relationship. And now y'all have a relationship that is rocky. It's been broken. It got issues. It got problems. Not because y'all don't like each other, but because there's a spirit or demon in that person or over that person's life that's trying to come against you. That's trying to come against you. Now, this is the issue and the problem. The issue and the problem is you're going to find beef. There's going to be warfare. But you're going in the right direction. You're doing the right thing. And God is with you and for you. And the Bible says, if God be for you, who can be against you? This is the bad thing. When you come under beef and warfare with people, they want bad for you. There's this thing that's called jealousy and envy that starts to rise up. Why? Because when you agree to surrender and obey God and be a generational curse breaker, God favors you. hinders the relationship even more, especially if they don't understand why you, the golden child, why you shining, why you got grace, why God bless you with this and not them, why God is being with you and not them. But they have no idea what you have came under. They have no idea of the warfare. They have no idea of the troubles. They have no idea of the different things that comes along with that. Comes along with being the generational curse breaker. Comes along with actually surrendering and obeying God. They think their life is, oh, why my life can't be better. But they have no idea of under the spiritual circumstances that you have to abide by being a generational curse breaker. Because you're no longer your own. You no longer can do what you want to do, say what you want to say, eat what you want to eat, be who you want to be. Now you have taken on what God has declared concerning you. It's word. So there's this thing that's called jealousy, envy, hatred. These different things that starts to rise up against you. You can love them as much as you can love them to the moon. Still. Because there is something in them that they don't realize, or there's something over them they don't realize. It's trying to come against you because you're trying to bless them. Trying to come against you because you're trying to bless the family. Trying to come against you because you're trying to stand up and rise up and do what they didn't. Trying to speak against you. You will experience situations where people try to speak over your life so something can happen to you. You will come under things. You will experience times where people will try to speak something over your life like a witch and claim they of God, claim they spiritual, claim they good. But yet their fruit is saying the complete opposite. Their fruit, their words is saying the complete opposite. Trying to speak over your life. What family member would want bad for you is what I'm trying to understand. Why would your own blood want something bad to happen to you? Because there's something in them that wants something bad to happen to you. There's something in them that does not agree with God. Does not agree with breaking generational curses and doing great things or wanting to see people blessed. There's something in them, and the only thing that I understand that will want something dark and negative is the devil. The devil and his demons and minions. This is spiritual warfare. This is spiritual. So when you come under situations where, why is everybody coming against me? The people I love the most, it's because you have been chosen to be the generational curse breaker. You might not break every single one of them, but you gonna break some. And the devil does not like it. Because that next generation or the following generation is going to experience more, way better than the last, than the prior. Because that is progress, elevation, promotion, greater. And the latter days shall be greater than the former. So you know what? The devil mad. But this is what you will come on. You will come under the people who are spiritual blind to the fact that they are becoming an enemy to God concerning you. Concerning you. There are some people becoming an enemy to God concerning you. That means they have came against you so much to the point where God is sick of it. God is trying to get something done in your life, and they keep on poking it, keep on trying to crush it, keep on trying to stomp on it, keep on trying to speak bad and death over it. God says, I'm sick of it. Every time I try to raise this family member up to break generational curses, every time I try to raise this family up, every time I try to help this person to break the generation, there goes somebody out of the corner, out of the left field to try to speak some witchcraft over them, to try to break it down, what I'm trying to build up. God says, I'm sick of it. God says there's people that are spiritually blind concerning you. They are spiritually blind. They are so carnal that they don't even understand what I'm trying to do on you and through you and for you, which will equal out into blessing them. God says, I'm tired of it. They're trying to crush what I'm trying to build. You going toe to toe with God. God says, listen, I fight your battles. When people come against generational curse breakers, when people come against you, they come against God and they don't realize it. They don't realize it. They don't realize that they're not your enemy. They're God's enemy. They're not your enemy. You don't have enemies. Generational curse breakers are some of the most sympathizing, caring, nurturing, understanding people, because God has put a mantle over them that is full of love. They love their family. They love their loved ones. They understand the assignment. I'm not doing this just for me. I'm doing this for everybody. I'm not doing this just for me. I'm doing this for all of us. Why? Because it's more fulfilling. It's easy to go get blessed yourself. People who bless themselves, people who can go buy this and buy that for themselves, that's easy. Try to break generational curses. See how that feels. Try to bless your entire family. Try to bless your family. Don't just buy you a car. Buy your family cars. Don't just buy food for your house. Buy food for your family house. Don't just pay your bills. Pay your family bills. Generational curse breakers. You're lifting the vibration and the elevation and promotion and the blessing over your family's lives. Not just you. That's easy. That's easy. It's easy to go get a job and go get a car and bless yourself and help yourself and build yourself up. But generational curse breakers have taken L's on account of even their own family. Meaning I done took out of my own stomach to feed my family. I done gave some of my family what was for me. I gave it to them because they needed the help. They needed the energy. They needed the progress. They needed I wanted to see them blessed. I'm not talking about just money. I'm talking about, it could be anything. Stability, emotional stability, energy. It could be anything. So, listen. Generational curse breakers, you will come under warfare and spiritual warfare with people you feel like it's your daddy. You feel like it's him. It's not him. It's what's in him and over him. And it's things that try to hold them down and break them down. Yeah. These different spirits, these different things, principalities. You would think it's them that's mad at you. It's what's in them that's mad at you. Your mom, your sister, your brother, your cousins, your this, your that, your grandma, whoever you have encountered, and you feel like, wow, that's weird. Why are they mad at me? That's weird. Why they want to argue with me? That's weird. Why they always got something against me? That's weird. I love them. Generational curse breaker. Then a generational curse breaker side effects. Side effects. What you may experience. So, Lord. So this is what I'm telling you. You will come under these different experiences, these different things. They have no idea you're just trying to bless everybody, because they do not see God's plan. But when they come against you, keep in mind, you no longer live for yourself. They're coming against God. I've laid my life down to the point where if I try to live for myself, God wouldn't even let me be happy. Really. Like if I really just, God, I don't even want to do this God stuff no more. I don't want to do this spirituality no more. I just want to, I just want to obey. I just want to live for myself. He wouldn't allow me to be. It's almost like that Jonah thing. Jonah couldn't live for himself. Jonah got swallowed up by a whale. trying to live for himself.
Ow.
So, but since I've gotten to the point, and a lot of us have gotten to the point, you know what? I'm not even gonna go head to toe with God. Yeah, some of us have had to experience that. Some of us have had to experience that Jonah thing. Some of us have had to experience that being the only one that sees a certain vision like Noah and looking like the crazy one. But you done heard God, and you done heard God for sure. But God don't tell everybody the plan and the vision. He told you. So now you might feel like the crazy one. You might look like the crazy one. You might feel like, dang, I'm the only one. Is anybody else can relate, can agree? It's like Noah. You gonna build that ark, but you gotta build it by yourself. And you might have a couple people who will support you and believe, but not many. So I'm like, I'm not going head to toe with God. Listen, whatever you want to do it, God, because I'm not going head to toe with you. I already know you Alpha and Omega, and you don't play that. If I tried to go, listen. If I tried to go do what I want to do and be happy, you'll be like, for real? I can just snap my fingers, right? And that's gonna be, So I don't even play with God like that. Sorry, guys. So let me tell you. You will come on there, a lot of misunderstanding, people misunderstanding you. You do right, but people feel like you the devil. You do right, but people feel like you selfish. You do right, but people feel like you is the reason why this and that. You do right, and people will actually blame what's happened to them on you. What do I mean? People will start to get this false pretense that because you blessed, they not blessed, or because it's just a lot of confusion. Like, it's so weird. It's the devil, because the devil's confusion. Meaning you will experience people saying things to you that makes absolutely no sense at all. None. It don't connect. The dots don't connect. And that's because the devil is in the midst. There is something that got them connected. That's something that's connected to them that don't like what you're doing. So it's coming out of their mouth in confusion. But it's really the devil. The devil's like, when somebody get mad at you, they can't say nothing. You wearing red socks. Don't wear red socks. It's like that. The devil's so angry with you, it comes out in gibberjash. It makes no sense at all. You cook spaghetti and you ain't put sugar in it. I can't stand you. You always doing it comes out like that. That's the devil. That's how he works. He works in confusion. He works in arguments. He works in altercations. He works in all stuff like that. If you do anything, because God is a God of peace. Listen, generational curse breakers, you have a lot of peace over your life, and you find yourself people coming against you a lot. You are so endowed with the presence of God and the peace of God. People come against you. You have no reason to come against people because you're focused on purpose. You're focused on purpose. You're focused on breaking them generational curses. Believe me, I have experienced this. I know.
Mommy, what?
So,
Mommy.
What I can say is, as bad as it looks, you go in the right direction. God is with you and for you. And you got to stick it out. And you got to understand these spiritual things. Everything is spiritual. Especially if it makes entirely no sense.